All right, so I'm back inside the kitchen and I want to just talk a little bit about the numbers and the situation with this house. So we're under contract on this house for about $95,000. I honestly think the property is worth closer to 120, somewhere between 120 and 130,000. So the question is, Dave, how the heck did you get a property at such a discount? Well, there's a lot of reasons why people sell their houses, and not everybody's looking for top dollar. And in this case, this house was inherited by a couple in their 70s. Her mother passed away in her 90s last year, and so she and her sister inherited the house, and nobody in the family wants it. They don't want to rent it out. They don't want to come live in it. You know, they had to get through a few months of, grief and kind of not wanting to deal with what to do with mom's house, but that was over and they listed the property and they listed it for too much money. Why, I'm not sure, but in the end they fired their agent and they met me while I was working on another property and started telling me a little bit about the house. And so we came to check it out, and basically, it's not a $150,000 house. It needs a lot of work, and but it's got the potential to be a great house. It's got the potential to be a $180,000 house if the work is done properly. So just in talking to them, the stress of not getting the house sold, of having it listed for several months with another agent, and just not getting any action on it, not even getting offers, paying the insurance on the property, paying the tax bill on the property, having to come over and mow the lawn and trim hedges and do all that work, it was taking its toll on them. And they flat out said, listen, it's not about the money anymore. We just want out from under this thing. So that's music to an investor's ears. We run our analysis, we try to come up with a number on what we think it's going to cost to do the renovations and what the property will be worth afterwards, and we make an offer. We have to give ourselves wiggle room in case problems come up, and obviously we're business people, we're trying to make money. So, we made an offer of $90,000, cash offer, and that's the other thing. When you're making a cash offer, because you can close quickly, you don't have to offer as much because you're able to get the deal done. So we made an offer of $90,000 cash or $100,000 if they would do an owner finance deal. So they own it free and clear. So we asked that they would finance it. We would give them a 10% down payment, and then we'd pay an interest only for 12 months. And that gives us time to get it renovated, get a tenant in, or to sell it, to turn around and flip it if we decide to do that. So basically we ask them to front, give us the financing on it so that we can get the renovations done. And then once we get it renovated, we either do a refinance with a big bank, or we just sell it and flip it for profit and we pay them back. So being an older couple, they weren't really interested in the legwork of an owner finance deal, and worst case scenario in an owner finance deal would be if we defaulted, the house would be back in their hands, which is they absolutely don't want. So, but the owner finance deal would enable us to offer them a little bit more money since they would effectively be financing it for us. So in the end, the agreement was $95,000 cash. And I'm excited because we got a great property that we're going to be able to make really nice and make a really great home for somebody and make some money and put into doing it again and again. And this is a neighborhood that needs to be improved upon, so we'll get to play a role in making this neighborhood better, not worse. And they get a big stress taken off of their shoulders, so they don't have to go to sleep at night worrying about if someone's going to break into the house, or worry about mowing the grass in 100-degree heat and things like that. So that just gives you a little insight into one of the many avenues of investment that there is in real estate, and how to go out and get good deals. They're not always sitting in the MLS. You know, sometimes you got to just knock on doors. Sometimes you just randomly, accidentally meet people in the right place at the right time. There's a lot of ways to make things happen in this business. Can't wait to close in about 2 weeks and show you the renovations and show you what we do to it.